What's going on? Llama llama ding dong.
Yes.
What is that?
Isn't that a funny phrase?
It is a funny
Yes.
phrase. But we'll tell you what happens when you say llama llama ding dong here on Coffee with Ken. Welcome to Coffee with Ken.
Good
and I'm
morning.
here
Good
with
morning.
Ken, named after Coffee with Ken. He's CEO here at Destiny Global. And we have Jen Horling in the house.
Yes, we do.
friends.
And she is Creative Marketing Director here at Destiny Global. I remembered. and that's what we're talking about today.
But
So
who are
there's
you?
a phrase. I always forget. I'm Dr. April Brown, and I'm Executive Vice President of Coaching here at Destiny Global.
Llama llama ding dong.
And yes, llama llama ding dong. And yeah, when you say llama llama ding dong, what happens?
The llamas just come running when you yell that phrase. They just know it's time to go.
It's time to go. And so we would call the llamas and we would say llama llama ding dong, and they would come.
Yeah, they
It's
come right up to
amazing.
the fence.
They come right to you.
hmm
And so,
We would yell it confidently, like knowing we yelled this phrase. They are going to come running.
yeah, we were a little skeptical at first, but they did come. And so then we're like, oh, every time we want the llamas to come,
We got
We-
louder.
we got louder and we would say llama llama ding dong. It was awesome. It was actually awesome to see the llamas. And that's what we're talking about today, because saying and speaking things with confidence
Mm.
and knowing that when you say something or you have something, a belief in something, that it would come true. It will come to fruition. And that goes with what we're talking about this month, and that is a law of reaping and sowing.
Mhm.
And, there are different things that people say for that belief. There's karma,
Mhm.
there's all this stuff, but it really is the law of reaping and sowing. And where that comes from is there's a law of reaping and sowing, literally, when you plant something.
Mhm.
That when you plant something, that you can know the belief that you planted it in the right soil with and believe that it will grow. It will grow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You cannot harvest that which has not been planted.
So a lot of times people want a harvest and they've never planted.
And it's so crazy when you think about even that phrase, because a lot of times you'll get stuck in places thinking, maybe this will happen, or maybe that'll come true, or I don't know how I really feel about that. Well, you're literally sowing exactly what you don't want to happen.
Oh,
So even with that phrase, if you were to decide, I'm not going to say that can't really happen. The llamas aren't going to really come. They wouldn't come. You had to say that phrase confidently for that to happen.
wow.
So how interestingly, when we don't
Mhm.
say something in confidence, really believing that it will happen, that it doesn't.
So true.
Yes, that is so true. And I think of really when I first got this concept. I mean, it's such a simple concept, but it really is something that you have to grasp and really contemplate it. And when I heard, basically, also, it was kind of a funny thing, but it was the story of somebody who had land, and they just sat there and were like, praising God that they had this land, and just believed that this land was just going to be, things were going to grow, and it was just going to grow, and they just believed that things were going to grow, and nothing grew. Like, where's the faith? Like, I had faith that it was going to grow, and it didn't grow because I didn't plant. You have to plant and believe and put it in the right soil and know what you're doing. You do have to know, and you have to do the work, and then the work of your hands are blessed because you put your hands to work.
It's true.
So in addition to believing, you also got to take action. Meaning you can't just know this is the phrase you got to yell. You got to actually say it. You got to go to the fence and say, llama llama ding dong. You don't say the phrase.
Yes.
You don't take action.
No llamas.
Yeah.
So So good. How does that really apply? Because here at Destiny Global, we're continually in relationships, but also in business. It's a big thing of how does that apply in business?
Well, it's the continual, I mean, sowing and reaping is in every form of business. If you're helping people solve problems, guess what they're going to bring you more of? Problems to solve, right? So what does that do? It brings you more revenue. It brings you more opportunity. It brings you more employees. It brings you more and more and more
Oh, wow.
and more.
So many
And
times
more.
people want to avoid the problems, but everything that's ever been invented has been about how to solve a problem.
Mm.
Everything that has ever been advanced or created or invented has been from a problem. They've
Well,
seen a problem and they feel it.
and some people invent problems in their head, just like Steve Jobs. People didn't know that they needed an iTunes. They didn't know that they needed the first iPads, any of those things. They didn't know they needed them. He was thinking ahead, how can I get music? When it all first started with that little device of how can I get all the music in this? And then how can you listen to it?
Wow.
And so those great inventors are solving a problem in their head that you may not even know exists.
Mm.
And that's where great creations come out. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
We have light today because somebody said we need something where we can have automatic light from just a light switch.
Mm-hmm.
And we have that today because somebody was seeking to solve a problem.
Yes.
So good, so powerful, but they had to take action in it. They had to believe. They had to, and many failures at it too, but still believing, still being consistent, still being persisting at it.
Which is so interesting too when you think about the taking action at that moment. When you see the problem and you realize, you know what, there's an opportunity right here to either face the problem, start coming up with solutions, or to run and go the other direction and say, I'm out. This is too hard. This is too difficult. I'm not going to do this. They made a choice in that moment to, no, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to think through this. I'm going to look for solutions. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to embrace it. And I'm going to get to the other side. And I know that that breakthrough is going to bring about something powerful for humanity.
So good.
It is true. Yeah, I was
That's
just reading some things yesterday as we were preparing for the next event. And I was looking through just really some powerful quotes that reminded me of some things. And one of them was pretty striking. Motivation without motion is wasted thought. You didn't do anything with it. You had something that you knew you needed to do something, but you didn't take action on it. So it's just a thought, just passing. You have to have motion with that motivation. Motivate means, even that word just sounds like you're moving.
Yeah, which
Go.
then creates
Momentum.
momentum.
So
Those all have the same motion words.
Motivate, motion, momentum.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. So, yeah, all of these things that we're talking about, they all come from our training.
They do.
Every week we give you little tidbits about, but it all comes from our training. And we have a training that is coming up.
Yes, with Jackie and Carmen. We're going to see
excited. So excited. And those dates are April 14th through 16th. Like we're coming.
It's
out
like
on
here.
It.
What are you talking
my
about?
Goodness, that's next week.
let's go.
Hurry, hurry! Get your tickets.
You could hardly say the dates because you're like going,
I'm
wait a
like,
minute, that's
wait,
next week.
That's
Yeah.
next week.
That's right.
Yes. So hurry, get your tickets. Click on the link below. Go get them today because we want to see you there. Like we are in April now. Like if you want to accelerate your business, you want to accelerate it quickly. Still here this year, like every month, every week, every day is a new beginning, a new opportunity to grow your business. It's never too late to it's already April. Like No, any goals that you have, everything that you want to build momentum on, is this is the time. And
Right.
so get your tickets, come learn about all of these things we're talking about, how to get momentum in your business, how to motivate your employees. So many things that you get. And
So
it's
much stuff.
crazy.
It's crazy. Yes,
So,
it is.
anyway, we want to see you there. Click on the link and come to Dallas, Texas. Amazing hotel we're staying
Oh my
at. Get
gosh.
your
Mm.
get your rooms. Get it all booked so you can come very
We still
soon.
yeah, we have a place
we
for
have
you.
we
It's-
have
Yeah.
a place. Come to this community
Yes.
where you get all this stuff, but you also have accountability, and it's amazing to be around like-minded people and going in the same direction. So want to see you there. And anyway, thanks for Jen coming to join
Yes,
us today.
Yes.
And
Have a great
Llama,
day.
llama, ding dong.
Oh man,
Llama,
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 llama, ding dong.
we'll see y'all next time on
Have a
Coffee
great
with
day.
Ken.
Bye-bye.
Bye.